FPL camper on the road, chasing points where dreams are sold.
Well, hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is a team selection video for Game Week 18. How is everyone doing? Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Day in Norway today. I'm recording this, so I'm going to try and make it quick because we have a lot of plans. I know in some other countries they celebrate Christmas tomorrow, but in Norway today is the big day. It's the day when Jesus something, I don't know. I mean, I grew up Muslim. I have no idea. But here we are. I played the free hit last game week. I'm going to go very quick through my team and how it did. I'd lost hope on the Saturday, but then on Sunday, Morgan Rogers revived some hope, and I'm on a green arrow. Not the greatest one, because Anderson and some others on Monday ruined it. But anyways, it was good. So we're looking to get back. I've made 2 transfers already. I'm going to talk about it. I can't legitimize those transfers and why I made them. I had to rush. I have no idea what I'm doing this season in FPL, but let's just look all of that in today's video. So I'm just gonna go soon to the FPL app. Let's just go FPL app over here. Fantasy, and here we are, 87 points, bit of a green arrow. So I was on, oh okay, I was on 430k. I'm 350, so about 100,000 places. I mean, it's not as tragic as I make it sound in my videos, but this season has really been unlucky for me. I mean, I had a downward spiral for a couple of game weeks. I was around 30k like 7 or 8 game weeks ago, and then I just got red arrow after red arrow after red. Every decision, especially not playing the free hit in that game week 13, it was just stupid. And it felt so bad playing the free hit this game week because I thought like I didn't get any edge. And on Saturday, I was in a red arrow on a free hit. Only Morgan Rogers was the only one who saved me. So here we are. David Raya with 7 points. I mean, decent. And knowing that I've been having Verbruggen now for 3 or 4 game weeks, and he's done fuck all this entire time. And then when I take him out of my free hit, he scores 11 points. Same with Voltemade, who I've had for ages now. I take him out on a free hit, and he scores 2 goals. But it is what it is. This is where we are. And then also Ekitike, I had him on my draft until last minute. I went for Evan Nilsson, and then Ekitike scored. Evan Nilsson blanked, obviously, because the FPL gods this season are not on my side. But here we are. I brought in Gay, and he ended up on 1 point. Disgusting. Yeah, Senesi conceded, lost his clean sheet, ended up on 4 points. I think he was on 5 at some point, but lost his bonus point, I guess. Urian Timber, 6 points. And then I've got Foden, blanked. Cherky, who I brought in my free hit, blanked. Super disappointed. Got a bonus points. I don't know why. Haaland, does it even matter? Evan Nilsson, who I got on free hit, blanked. As I said, I took Ekitike out last minute. And I had Voltemade on my normal team. I still have him. And Rogers, who was my only, pick that it was a bit outside the box. He scored 2 goals and 3 bonus, 15 points, and he saved me, to be honest, because this game week would have been season over. I mean, season over has been for like 4 weeks now. Every week for me is season over, season over. I just don't want to get back to it. It's been, yeah. Let's just go to the pick team. And here we are. So, Hincapi, I saw he didn't play yesterday. Apparently, some injuries. And Richards got stretched off. It's bad because it's been such a valuable asset for me until last 3 game weeks where Crystal Palace have dropped significantly. So I made 2 transfers. The famous Ekitike. I lost one of the price rises, but I didn't lose the second one. I brought him in slightly early. He had another, he's 8.9 now, so I brought him at 8.8. I was very, I spent the entire Monday night just doing different combinations, trying to figure out what am I going to do. I have no idea. And this is how I'm going to explain my thought process. So first of all, I did not want to sell Thiago to begin with, because the fixtures are Bournemouth home, Tottenham home, Everton away, and even after that it's let me just go here. So it's Bournemouth home, Tottenham home, Everton away, Sunderland home. Okay, Chelsea away, difficult, but then Nottingham Forest at home. So it's a good run of fixtures, and I didn't, it's unnecessary sale. And then I thought, okay, I keep Thiago, I'll sell Voltemade. But then you look at Voltemade's run, Man United away. Now, that's a difficult fixture on paper, but Man United's defense has not been at the standards. And you can see that they conceded so many goals these last few games. 4 against Bournemouth at home. And you would think, they have some capacity, Newcastle, to score. They have a good attack. So United away, that's not a horrible game if you think about their defense. And then he's got Burnley away. And then Crystal Palace at home. With this Crystal Palace that we're getting now, if they don't get their, shit together, that's a great game. And then Leeds at home. And then Wolves away. And then Villa at home. And Newcastle at home is very good. Away, they're very bad, which is why my worry of keeping Voltemade because of this Man United away. But then after that, I thought, he's pretty much a keep 3 green fixtures. And the away fixtures are Burnley away and Wolves away. And the home fixtures are Crystal Palace at home, Leeds at home. And then Villa at home. Villa, a great team, but at home, as I said, Newcastle, they can beat anyone at home. So I was like, do I need to sell Voltemade now? So I was like between Voltemade and Thiago. I was like, do I keep both of them? But then I was like, I need to bring in Ketike because how much is he? He's now 29% owned. So it's even more EO around my rank and active teams. So almost 30% is probably going to increase even more by Friday. And I was just like, I need to bring him because I'm going to regret. I'm not going to be like, why didn't I bring him? Season ruin, all of that stuff that I've been, happening to me all season. So, okay. Then I decided I sell Thiago. Now I had little room to maneuver on my midfield. So I had to sell, obviously, Bruno Fernandes. And I had 7.3 in the bank. And 7.3, Gordon cost 7.3. Why Gordon? I don't know. I wanted to bring in Enzo, but the fixtures are not there yet. I wanted to bring in Cunha, but I didn't have money if I brought him a Ketike. And even that, I could still bring Cunha after this game against Newcastle and sell, Saka if I want to next game week. Or I'll keep Saka now after the Bruno Fernandes injury because I feel like I have to keep one of them. And then any midfielder that I was looking for around that price range, Harry Wilson, cheaper, but I'm just not convinced. So I was like, you know what? If the fixtures are good, I went for Anthony Gordon because, he's burned me before. You remember I brought him last time. He's a joker. He's a bit of a joker for me. I brought him in last time. He blanked. He got a red card. And I had to sell him. And now I brought him in. The fixtures I said are good. He's on penalties. I don't like the fact that he gets substituted very early in the match. Or around 60th, 70th minute. He might get rotated. He might blank in all of these game weeks. But, I've been used to paying this season already. So I took a punt. I had the exact money. So I was like, you know what? The fixtures are good. I didn't like any other midfield options at this time. So I brought him in. Now, I do have another free transfer. And I might have to use it. But I think I'm going to keep it this way. If Hincapié is injured, I have Alderete in my bench. I think it's fine. Leeds at home. And I'm probably playing Xhaka. I could play, if Hincapié is not injured, I could go with 4 in defense and bench Xhaka. So I could play this. That's still decent. But if Hincapié is injured, then Xhaka comes in. I think it's fine. I still have Dango Otara to deal with in my bench, but I thought I'll give myself another game week to think. I have 1 free transfer. Next week I'll have 2 free transfers, so I can do, it's better to make moves. And I don't know what I would do next week. It depends on how I feel, because I have to sell Dango. Hopefully it doesn't drop another. I mean, I brought him in for 6.0. He got up to 6.1, dropped to 5. So I only lost 0.1 on him so far. I just hope it doesn't drop again. And I don't know what I'll do after that. I'll have to downgrade one of Hincapié or Timber. I have to downgrade one of them to another cheap defender. Of course, downgrading Timber would give me way more money to use to work with. And I feel like that is more likely to happen. I don't know why, because if Gabriel is close to getting back, I'm happy to downgrade Timber, and then I'll sell eventually Virgil for Gabriel, because I only want to have 1 premium defender. There's so many good value defenders. There's no point of investing so much money. So that would give me way more money to upgrade Dango to, a better midfielder. And I don't know who's that going to be, but let's see. We'll see how they evaluate all the fixtures and everything after that. But yeah, I think for this week, I'm unlikely to use my 3rd transfer because I want to have 2 next week. This is how the team is looking. Hincapi, Timber with Brighton at home. Dubravka I'm playing instead of Verbruggen because he's got Arsenal away. But Verbruggen has good fixtures afterwards. He's got West Ham away and Burnley at home, so I think still good. Yeah, as I said, Virgil, Wolves at home. I heard Konate didn't miss training on Twitter, so hopefully he's back. Because I don't know, I mean, Liverpool defense has been suspect. But Wolves at home, that should be a clean sheet. Although we said that about Arsenal, the best defense in the league, and they conceded to Wolves at home, so you never know. Alderete with Leeds at home. I mean, Richards is also... I heard the Glasner said apparently that he might be available. I don't know how, because he got stretched off the game yesterday, but you never know with these players. But anyways, I think both of them are decent options. Or either Jock or Leeds at home if you're going to play one of these cheap options in any games like this. Gordon, United away. As I said, United not been the best defensively, and they're missing a lot of players. Bruno now is injured. Some players are at AFCON. So let's see. I don't know. Defensively, they've been very leaky. So he could get something. That's why I brought him in. I felt like I needed a mid-price range because I didn't like any of the cheaper options. As I said, some have difficult fixtures. Some just not convincing. Foden, Forest away. Okay. Saka, Brighton at home. Decent fixture. Voltemade, Man United away. As I said, same as Gordon. Ekitike, Wolves at home. I mean, everybody's going to own him at this point. So, I mean, 30% is not that bad. So, it could still be a differential. But I feel like that's going to increase more by Friday. And Haaland, captain. Obviously, I'm not going to remove the captaincy from Haaland because, he's showed us he can punish us any time. So, yeah, that's it. That's where my thoughts are. I don't know what more else to say. I just quickly went through. I have to keep this short. As I said, it's Christmas. We're traveling today, going to a cabin. Norwegians and cabins, if you don't know. Let's look at the league standings very quick before I leave. Here it is. We've got Oscar still in the first place with 87 points. This guy, I mean, how lucky he is. I mean, I know he's my colleague, but look, Kelleher. Jesus. Rice. I mean, these players I would never... Decent team. He's got to deal with Bruno Fernandes, obviously, now, but he's in a good position. I think it's like 3,000-4,000 globally, so that's great rank. Joseph Robinson kept his second place. We've got Alex Millar climbed to third place with 101 points. Wow. Okay, bench boost. Calvert-Lewin, Mukiele. Decent. Christian Barrington. Chris's son has taken over Chris and has climbed to fourth place. Decent team. Yeah, Voltemade. Wow, he had Voltemade just like me. Nice. Just got to deal with Bruno as well. A lot of us got to deal with Bruno. Chris dropped to fifth place with 73 points. Okay, weak, I guess. It's not that bad. And where am I? I've climbed to 10th. Wow, in my own league. Jesus. Anyways, that's it. I'm not going to keep it longer. Sorry about that. I'll see you. The next team selection is going to be on Monday, probably. I don't know. Maybe Sunday even. Because the deadline is on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. We have midweek deadline this week. So, yeah. Very good luck to all of you. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And wish you a very Merry Christmas. I hope you'll have a great Christmas with your family and friends and all of them. And I'll see you after Christmas next week for the next team selection. Game week 19, almost halfway through. Yes. Merry Christmas all of you. And bye. Subscribe. Come on. Just do it. I'm waiting. Just do it.